Pisces, gang, 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 what it do, you guys? The Palo Santo refused to stay lit. There is a reason for that. What's up? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my Aquarius, my Pisces, my Piscean gang. What it do, you guys? I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please come through, baby. Give us exactly what we need to know in addition to what has already come out for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The messages are general. Okay, don't force shit to fit. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Y'all know how it goes over here, okay? Cross watchers, you're also welcome. What's up? What it do? What it do, boo? Just place yourself where you belong in the storylines, okay? So what's going on, y'all? What y'all got going on for your birthday? Y'all know y'all got up next, okay? I definitely have to shout it out every time. It's almost Pisces season. I don't know if we ready. Y'all be turning the fuck up. Y'all be turning up, honey. All right. Let me know down below in the comments. Just shoot me a little hey girl, hey, let me know where you're tuning in from. That's always very interesting to me. Also, let me know what you have planned for your birthday, if anything at all. I read all the comments, guys, even though I don't respond to them all. I do get my life in the comments. Everybody who is here, okay, let's all raise our hands at once in attendance. Click the like button, please. Okay, it helps with engagement. It helps people find us on this platform, y'all. I truly appreciate those of you who do it every single time. Y'all be riding with your girl. I really appreciate that. If you want to make it official and you haven't done so already, become a part of our team. We would love to have you, okay? We would love to have you. If you representing that big Pisces energy, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, so we have Pink Moon. Somebody wants to renew a sense of happiness. The energy here is beautiful, you guys. It's just a matter of if this is something that you want. Clearly there's an obstacle, otherwise we would not be here having this reading. But what I will say is whoever this is showing up, their energy is very pure. It is extremely vulnerable. It's open, right? It's transparent. And I do feel like they want to take things deeper into the next level. They may want to most certainly bring to your awareness how much they love you or how much they like you or what it is that they see with the two of you. I don't get that you're in disconnection with this person for a great majority of you, but you could be, right? Like, just take it how it resonates. The very first card that they wanted to pop out was the Fool card, right? And it's symbolized by the number 0. It is the beginning, right? It is lighthearted. It's fun, though. It definitely gives the air of being adventurous, having a bit of an adventurous quality, trying to stay optimistic and not deem yourself to be foolish just because you're going towards something that you don't quite know what's going to happen, right? But it feels good. It is that going with the flow sort of energy, okay? I do feel like this person views you as that, right? They kind of view you as someone who gave them life is what I'm hearing, right? Not to toot your horn. This is their words, not mine. There's something about the beginning, 0, right? The very beginning, ground 0, the ground level of this relationship or this connection that was extremely fiery. This person could be an Aries for some of you, or have it somewhere within their natal chart. They feel like you you breathe life into them. If you would look at this figure on the card, you see how they are blowing into this instrument. That's what I feel this person got out of this connection. Even there's a light kind of peeking out from the end of this instrument. So there's sort of this lightheartedness, yet this very poignant, inspirational energy that this person is pointing out. The two of you may have really went for it, like dived head first, went for it. Like it could have moved super fast. The Fool card can be very fast. They're saying fast as the speed of lightning with the Tower being here. This is signified by like past and or current energy. But again, like place it how it resonates in your life. Tarot is fluid, guys, right? So this could be something that is currently unfolding or something that is getting ready to unfold here in the near future. I don't get a whole lot of past energy here. And that could just be this person playing on my own ignorance because I don't know your storyline. I don't get a lot of past energy. So that could be them wanting to be like, listen, I'm not somebody from the past. I'm the future, bitch. I am their future. And you're like, that motherfucker is from the past. That's my ex, Empress. Don't let them lie to you. They're like, but I want you back. Sort of energy. Hold on, guys. So that is what we're working with, okay? Very rambunctious, robust sort of energy straight out the gate. Now, something clearly has happened whatever this is that had you pull back. They feel like your defenses are up. In this person's opinion, this is the issue. This is why the two of you are not able to move forward. This is why things are not moving anymore, why it's stagnant, or why it seems to just be stale or at a stalemate, at a standoff is what I'm hearing. They have very deep emotions and feelings for you, you guys. I don't know if that's something that you do know, because we do have the Tower here. So it might actually come as a surprise to you how deep this person does feel for you. For some of you, they could have most certainly disrespected, stepped over, tap danced on, had a party on, free before 6 on all your boundaries, or 1 or 2. Okay, depending on how strict you are, it could have just been one boundary that they kind of crossed over one too many times, or even one time. They feel like it came as a shock. So this person is signifying to me that this doesn't have to be the truth. This is their emotions. These are their feelings. They want to start over, right? But they feel like things were so good until they weren't. They did something. They are signifying to me that they don't know what they did, okay? And I don't have any choice but to believe them at this point. I don't feel like they are lying about that, guys, okay? This person could genuinely be ignorant to what it is that you needed, or what it is that they did in reference to a boundary. I don't get that it was a blatant betrayal. I feel like they were actually genuinely shocked with the Tower card if you pulled back, if you started acting different, or if you took away their breath. I'm sorry, took their breath away is what I'm hearing, right? They're dramatic, this one. This one is very dramatic because I'm using a lot of phrases that signify somebody feeling like they're lifeless now, or maybe they just feel like there's been a dimmer quality that's been brought down. They feel like they've been brought down. They've been sobered up. So this person does give the energy initially that they felt an initial high, right? A jolt. They may have had more pep in their step, right? They may have been happier at work, happy-go-lucky, right? There's a difference now, right? They feel like they didn't see this coming. They thought that the two of you, so at the center of this reading, we have the Four of Wands as well as the Six of Pentacles. This is someone who is genuinely ignorant in reference to why you either pulled back, or you are acting different, or why they're not able to get what they got out of you before. Only you would be able to answer that. They are genuinely wanting to know. This is not somebody who's pulling your leg and or lying. They feel like you were open at one point. The Fool card is like open to anything, right? Like adventurous. Okay, not anything. Don't start cursing me out in those comments. But like really someone who is like a free spirit, right? Try anything once. If I like it, I'll try it again sort of energy, right? Very light, airy, kind of going with the flow, adventurous, spontaneous, fiery, sexy, spicy, right? They feel like they were getting all of that shit thrown at them at once. It felt good. It felt very exhilarating. And I am also hearing like they felt inebriated. Sorry. Right? Like high, guys, okay? High on life. Something happened, they want to know what it was, so they are willing to fix it. So we have a lot of cards that signifies that this person, they want to know what makes you happy. We have the Pink Moon card, right? Which is signified by renewal. And renewal for me is somebody who wants to restore, guys. They do want to restore what they feel has been lost. They are not going to come towards you and try to act like it is what it is and they don't care, right? Like it could go either way. They're going to be very transparent with you that they're not happy. Like they're like, this is not okay. If they have not spoken to you in quite some time, they do not like that. If they have not seen you, I'm hearing the term, I need to see you. So they may want to have this conversation or like hash things out face to face. Again, this is going to all be up to you. This person is willing to take this risk, however, okay? 10 of Cups, that's also about happiness. So this is somebody who is like, damn, I felt like I was doing everything that I needed to do. I genuinely don't know why Pisces is not into me anymore, or why Pisces is switching it up, or why Pisces is acting this way. You can enlighten this person. Does that mean that you need to take them back? No, but it is not lost upon me what they want with you, like what they are here, what their intentions are here, guys, okay? And if I'm being honest, right, of course you get to still do what you want because it's free will. If I'm being honest, we have a truth serum here, which is the Page of Swords. This person is going to be very truthful with you, very open, very honest about how they feel. They will settle for being your friend, but that will just be what it is, settling. This person wants a higher level of commitment. They definitely see a future with you, okay? Oh, wow, okay. They see a great deal of happiness here, you guys. 10 of Cups, happily ever after is the 10 of Cups, okay? We have the Love card here. They're trying to remain strong, but I do get that they are not doing well at that, okay? So they went from this happy-go-lucky, this, you know, willing to they're whistling around the office is what I'm hearing. They might be skipping to their car in the morning, you know, like really just high on life, not even needing caffeine sort of energy, and then it just went bleak. It went bland. It went dark. So you tell me down in the comments what changed. Is it something that is unsalvageable? They are genuinely ignorant to what happened, guys, is what they're saying. They keep stressing that. So for some of you, you may feel like this person is trying to play stupid. They're playing dumb. I feel like I told them what I needed. I told them not to do that anymore. I told them not to overstep that boundary. I don't get that they heard you. Okay. I'm hearing inebriation, and I'm not making excuses for this person. I do feel like they were in La La Land, okay? So some parts of them being so high, right, off of this relationship, this connection, so engulfed in these cups or this happiness or what was transpiring, just so happy to be around you or be with you, could definitely have distorted, right, their ability for effective communication. And in order to have effective communication, there needs to be somebody who's listening and someone who is, of course, speaking, right? Verbalizing what their needs, what's going on, what they want. With the 4 of Wands here and the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like this person wants to make it right, you guys. I don't get that they're trying to pull the wool over your head, and I don't get that they're lying. 3 of Cups does signify that they do feel as though, you know, you were more than just a lover for them, or you were more than just a possible lover. They feel like you really, you inspired them, right? There's a lot of inspiration here that this person feels like they were able to awaken within themselves. Awaken, and for some of you, they never even knew it was there. Right? Talents. I just feel like they are a different person with you in their life. That is something that they are very much holding to a high esteem right now. Okay. Placing a lot of value on it. This is why we have the Hierophant. So you tell me what the issue was. I don't get that this is somebody who came in initially with the intent to fuck you over purposefully. Shit happens is what I'm hearing. We have the 9 of Wands, right? So that gives me a little bit of pause. There could have been a couple of inconsistencies in this connection, okay? Because for the 9 of Wands, to clarify the 4 of Wands, that signifies for me that the foundations of this connection never really got off the ground. There was a dilemma. There was a delay. They are trying to balance this out, though, with the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to come in with some form of an offer, guys, okay? So a gift, something that they know will make you happy. I do feel like this person listened intently to the things that you desire, the things that you want out of a connection. There could be a bad habit of theirs that they have that just kept getting in the way, right? The 9 of Wands signifies to me somebody who's done something over and over and over. They are hoping that this has not gotten in the way. So now we have the 3 of Cups, and that's clarifying the Hierophant, right? So if you want to be friends, they have no choice, right? They do want you in their life to some capacity, but they would prefer you in their life as their husband, right? Their wife, their boyfriend, their girlfriend. They want a title. They want it to be official. But they are understanding that something has occurred, and there might be even a little bit of guilt that maybe you didn't feel like you could talk to them, or you couldn't give it to them plain, or you couldn't say it to them. For some of you, if you just kind of just separated yourself or distant yourself, that is a little bit painful for this person, is what I will say, because they feel like they could tell you anything, and it kind of hurts them that you don't feel the same way, right? That you don't trust them, or that you don't trust them with your vulnerability, with that vulnerable side of you, with that intimate side of you. They do want it to be equal give and take. They feel like they've been very honest and upfront with you. They kind of want you to just give it to them plain. And if that means cutting them off or cutting off any idea of a relationship beyond friendship, then they would just have to deal with that. But at the core of what this person is feeling is loss. They feel alone. They're willing to listen. They feel like you're not giving them an opportunity to hear you out because you're not speaking, or you're kind of being kind of vague is what I'm hearing, right? That sort of gives the energy of them asking what's wrong and you saying nothing. But for some of you, you could just be saying nothing or kind of trying to breeze over it because you've been so honest with them and transparent from the beginning, and it seems as though that they weren't listening. They weren't doing that on purpose. We have harvest moon. So they want to move forward, right? They want to increase, ramp it up. They are trying to kind of decipher what pentacles they've already invested in this connection. I don't know how well they will do with that. Only you will be able to tell me what this person has invested in this connection. Do they deserve the Hierophant with you, which is higher level of commitment? But what I will say is, it's been a long time since I felt a genuine want and desire from an energy that has fucked up. Let's just call a thing. With the 7 of Wands here, along with the 9 of Wands, this person clearly has created some kind of disconnect between the two of you, or distrust, or you have put your guard all the way up for a reason. It's not for no reason. I'm not going to sit here and invalidate or trivialize what it is that you feel you need to do for yourself. And you can continue to do what you feel you need to do for yourself. But what I am here to do is speak on this person's behalf, and they're stating that they love you. And this is the most genuine energy that I've felt in a long time, where somebody really wants to fix it, guys, right? Really wants to do what they need to do to kind of fix it. It could be that the two of you don't speak the same language, guys, if I'm honest, right? That could be literal or just theoretical, right? Symbolically, meaning the way that you communicated to this person your needs or what it is that you needed, they didn't really comprehend. It did not correlate, right? There might need to be some form of a mediator, somebody who can translate, if you will, right? It could be love language. There might be some form of disconnect in the way that you need to receive love, and you've expressed this to this person, but they generally don't understand. Like, what? There wasn't a whole lot of romance where I came from. That's not an excuse, right? I feel like this person is not only experiencing an internal upheaval with the Tower here, they're experiencing an awakening, right? In reference to, you don't just get to have something because you want it. Sometimes you do have to work for it, and sometimes it's hard work to have that thing. They're like, well, I was always taught relationships aren't supposed to be work. Well, this is not a relationship yet because you haven't earned that. You see what I'm saying? So if Pisces is who you want, you might want to listen. You might want to listen next time, right? You might want to actually listen. Otherwise, you will be at a loss. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of darkness on their, I'm hearing darkness on their dawn. So not a whole lot of sun. This person is feeling like you took the sun with you. It's hard for them to be happy. They will heal even if you don't decide to take them back. So there's no reason for you to feel guilty, right? I can't keep my hands off of you. So they may be definitely fantasizing, dreaming about you. I'm seeing the image of someone who doesn't feel like the two of you are connected as much. And for some of you, they're not talking. You guys are not talking at all, or not as much as you used to. They're only left to kind of have dreams about you. They may go to sleep thinking about you, wake up thinking about you. If they do dream about you, I am seeing the image of somebody who's waking up like crying because the dream was so beautiful, or someone waking up mad as fuck. Like, damn, like, why did you make me dream about Pisces? They're not like fucking with me right now. They're not dealing with me right now, right? There may be a little bit of regret that this person feels like they didn't push enough to understand you, or to really do this, show up while they still had the chance, is what I'm hearing. And I don't get that all of you are out the door, but I do feel like they kind of they were coasting. They thought that it would just like, they thought that they had more time, number one, and they thought that things would just work itself out. So for me, that's not toxic. That's somebody who is just very much so ignorant to how relationships work. You could be one of the first real relationships that this person has wanted in a long time. Okay, the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, they may really be talking a lot about you. We have honesty. Yeah, so this person has been on a bit of a solo journey prior to now. So they're confirming that with a yes. So single by choice, of course, right? So bachelor, bachelorette. Meeting you may have been quite a surprise, especially with how beautiful it was, right? The happiness that it brought, the beauty that it brought. It may have renewed this idea in this person that they do want that closeness. They do want a partnership. They like being able to go to a restaurant and have somebody to actually talk to, right? They don't mind being solo, but it's so nice to have somebody else to bounce your ideas off of, or tell jokes to, or have inside jokes with, right? Or to be able to touch, right? Having that sense of physical touch, it just reignited something within them. And I think they really allowed their own renewal to blind them to what was actually going on here, guys. I have to be very honest with that. It may have been really hard for them to listen, to focus, to concentrate, right? Like you just kind of take all their senses, and they were really, we're going to say it, right? They were selfishly focused inward on themselves, on their own feelings, on what was happening within them, on what was happening with them and internally, right? They were respecting it, and they were, of course, acknowledging it, but they were at the same time, because they were so self-focused, they were not focusing on what you were actually saying potentially, or what you were feeling, or the signs that would have been cautioning them, right? They weren't reading the room, so to speak. Something really tells me that this person was so ignorant that they kind of thought that the two of you were good, that you were on the up and up. Even if you said to them that you weren't. It's that self-focused thing, guys, okay? So we have forgiving and learning. So they are begging your forgiveness. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So they are definitely using this word love a lot more than they would have in, I would say, at least 3 to 4 years. Okay, we have 3 and 4. At the max, 7 years that this person has been single. And happily single is what I will say. They didn't even have a desire to commit. They didn't have a desire to see somebody more than once a week. They didn't have a desire to really, change their schedule around. They didn't have a desire to do any of that shit till you started showing up here. And when you showed up, you really showed up, okay? Took their breath away. That's what it said initially. So the chemistry is out of this world. Do you agree with that? I hope that this is not unrequited, because this person has a lot to say about you, but it doesn't actually make sense with what seems to be transpiring here. Now, for some of you, you're like, girl, I'm still talking to him. I'm still talking to her. I just, I backed up a little bit because it was either moving too fast, or they did something that made me put my guard up. They did something that made me feel like I had to put my good eye on them. They did something. They said something. They're doing something, or they're not doing something. So it's going to be different for all of you in reference to why this is at an impasse. It's at a stop, a standstill. And for some of you, it is not even going, it's not doing anything right now. There's nothing but silence. I also get, so it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here, right? So I also feel as though it's been a long time since this person has had these feelings ignited, okay? Heightened. It's not that they haven't been dating, fucking around, having intercourses, right? Going out with people, engaging with individuals, having the friends with benefits or situationships, all of those things. It's just they were able to kind of compartmentalize their actual life outside of like the extracurricular activities. And then when you showed up, it's like they kind of saw you becoming a part of their life. They actually liked that idea, right? They weren't just entertaining it. So there's a great deal of regret for them, because they feel like, why did I let myself get to this point, right? They could have purposefully stayed out of relationships because they may have had a bad experience. And like, they feel like they set themselves up for this loss. They really want to try and understand you. They want to try and understand what they did. They do want to genuinely fix it, guys. Okay. Now their approach may be just a little bit more lighthearted. Not so much, I love you so much, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, wearing their heart on their sleeve, because that doesn't feel safe to them right now. You both are struggling with this idea of having your guards up. But they are going to make the attempt, right? It'll be a little bit more flirty, a little bit more lighthearted. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So It may be a gift. It may be an apology, right? The Six of Pentacles definitely signifies somebody possibly shopping for a small gift or a token of their appreciation, a token of their love, of their affections for you. Small romantic gestures. Nothing that will alarm you to thinking that they don't understand that something is wrong, because they feel like that's how they fucked up in the first place. So what say you, Pisces? Like, what do you actually feel about this connection? Are you willing to still see this through? You know, I don't get any signs of betrayal here, right? The most shocking and, I guess, different kind of energetic card is the Tower, but with the rest of the cards around it, it only signifies to me a surprise, something that came out of nowhere, or something that ended nowhere, something that started really fast and then ended really fast. But it didn't just end to where they were able to just go on with their regular life. It's like, now that I've met you, my life has changed. It's like over now. Like, my old self is over. And what am I supposed to do if we're not going to be a thing? Because I've already made up in my mind, like, what our life looks like. I've already, like, you know, envisioned it. I've already gotten used to it, right? Gotten used to the good night text, gotten used to the good night, the good morning text, gotten used to holding your hand and looking into your eyes and, you know, hearing your witty banter. We will always come back to each other. So we have reunion. This person does feel like you are a soulmate, right? So then that's the only way to explain this, right? This is unacceptable behavior in their opinion, right? But they can't actually deny it. They're not going to deny it because it feels good. It feels good. It's both exhilarating, exciting, right? It feels beautiful. There's happiness there. But it is undeniably frightening as fuck to have this amount of emotions for a person and not know if it's going to work, right? Because then you definitely place yourself in a position of vulnerability where you can get hurt. You can't. Now, we do have the Three of Cups there, which signifies that if you want to be friends, they will be your friend, but they don't want to be your friend. Like, you know, they will. If you say we're better off as friends, they will be your friend, guys. But all the other cards are signaling something more than that, okay? I wish this never happened. Yeah. Like I said, right? I feel like this person is regretting, like, falling in love now. It's a catch-22. You're like, girl, what? That sounds crazy. What you mean you regret falling in love? It's like now they're the ones left to deal with this. They feel like if they're not able to salvage this, if you're really done, or if you're not willing to work towards something more, if you don't want to harvest a relationship or a marriage or a life partnership with them, if you want to friend zone them, if you ignore them forever, right? Or if you just stay held back, then they are in danger of having to go through a heartbreak. They will be heartbroken. Okay. Now, for real, you don't need to feel guilty about that, right? Like, that's none of your business. But I do feel like if we're just focusing on this person's energy, their thoughts, their thought processes, what they're going to do, and then their actions, right? I feel like they are regretful. They're both regretful for not paying attention enough, because that is what happened, guys. Okay. And then they like regret allowing themselves to get into this positioning, right? Like, now I'm in love and now I'm in danger of going through a breakup. Like, what the how do you go through a breakup and we wasn't even, like, together? Like, what is going on here, actually? They feel like it's out of control, bitch. We have chemistry here again. I've never felt a passion this intense. That makes so much sense, guys, okay? And it's like the one moment that they allow themselves to actually indulge in the chemistry that they felt initially, right? They were still in a safe zone initially with the Fool card. They dived head first and they fell hard as a motherfucker. And now it's like in danger, right? They definitely feel like it's a danger zone. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. I told you. So very dramatic, but I feel like their dramatics are not as dramatic as I'm making it appear, okay? This is actually how this person feels. I do feel like they're feeling it this intensely. So, okay. we're going to hop over to the extended, okay? If you have resonated with this message, let's see where this all goes, okay? Let's see what this person is willing to do to fix this. Let's see what their actions will be, their intentions, most importantly, to make sure that those intentions have something to do with you and that they're not so self-focused again. We want to see if this has the potential to have that longevity, if you want that, right? Let's also see what you get out of the deal. If you do decide to give this person an actual shot and move towards harvesting a relationship, right? Going towards building with this person, what do you get out of this after or upon allowing them to come back towards you? Because you do have to give them permission. Is it leading to that 10 of Cups, right? That happily ever after, of course. We'll look at best possible outcome, whether you decide to go this direction or the opposite direction. It doesn't matter. I'll look at both. We'll get you some advice, and we'll tap into anything new or any new people that might be coming towards you for those of you who are going in the opposite direction, as well as some time frames for when it's all happening and some advice. So without further ado, click the like button and the subscribe button, the notification bell, and I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I'll see y'all over there.